It's a targeted bioweapon. So when you take genetic material and tag it, lace it with graphinated polyethylene glycol, and you direct that with mRNA from animal or human sources, and you take that from specific cell lines like heart, that material, whatever you've tagged, will go to the heart. It's kind of like rolling the dice, depending on what cell lines they use, but they are experimenting and they're following, these conditions which they're directing specifically. So yes, there's an increase in brain cancer. Yes, there's an increase in reproductive cancers. And yes, there is an increase in heart disease. But these are not diseases. These are poisons that have been directed specifically using foreign genetic matter that has been altered, that has manipulated from specific cell lines to drive these poisons to specific organs. And I know this science because I've been involved in it for close to 40 years, using specific genetic matters, okay, glandulars, protomorphogens, this is what they're called, to tag specific good things like vitamins, minerals, cell salts, herbs, to direct them to the male reproductive organs. So the bioweapon is a directed energy weapon that is specific to specific glands, specific organs. And when those who got the inoculation, the first one, 95% of the injuries and death were caused by 5% of the inoculations, because 95% of the inoculations was nothing more than salt water. It was a placebo. They saw the success. They targeted the success. They saw where this material was going. Then it jumped up to 25%. So now the second inoculation, if you got that, 75% was placebo, 25% was a directed bioweapon. And the boosters are up in the 75 to 100%. Now they know exactly the efficacy and the unsafety of these particular directed energy weapons. It's literally across the board, the nanotechnology, and you have to have the equipment to identify it. And there's only a few people on the planet that have this equipment.